Hi guys!
Hi everyone. So in this video, I'm gonna ask you about why did you come to Japan?
Right.
And so you decided to come to Japan in Manchester.
So I was in Manchester at the time, and it was the end of all these beautiful adventures. I had so many amazing memories. I met so many incredible people, and I just I remember actually when I took the decision, I was actually talking to my sister, and I was in the bus. Well, it's a bit of a long story, but because actually, so to go from France to Manchester, I came by plane. But to go back, how to say, I was very stupid, but it's okay, I was young and learning, but I decided to take my plane ticket at the very last minute, because I thought, maybe the prices are going to be lower at the very last minute, because I thought, oh my god, it's a bit too expensive now, so I'll just wait until the last minute, because usually sometimes the tickets are like the prices are getting lower or higher, and actually it became so much higher, so I was like, oh fucking shit, no way, so I was like, I cannot go by plane, so I just went back home by bus, and it was like 12 hours of bus.
Oh.
Yes, it was just
not
like
train.
No. No train, no, just
bus is the
was
cheapest way.
Cheapest way, so just like a whole day in the like more than a whole day and night in the bus. It was like but anyways, so I was in the bus, and I remember I was talking to my sister, and I was just saying like how Manchester was great and all these things. And actually my sister, so my twin at the time, she was in Japan already. So she came to Japan 6 months before me. She had like some stuff at school, so she kind of like me. Anyways, so she found this opportunity to come to Japan, and she went alone. She was 19. She went alone to Japan, not knowing anything about Japanese and stuff. She was really incredible. Like, anyways.
She's also adventurous.
Yes, exactly.
Like
yes. Another adventurous, crazy girl. And so but for her, like, the beginning was really super hard. I remember she was working, in Japanese restaurants, and it was like really difficult. Anyways, it's gonna be a story for another time. But so basically, she was there, and it was both our dreams to go there. And just I was thinking, oh my god, what should I do? After meeting all these people and kind of living life for the first time, I was thinking, my god, I need to do something different. I need to do something now, to take action and do something big. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to Japan. So I was just taking my sister. You just wait, I'm coming. So
she was surprised.
I guess so. It was just like I was hesitating and stuff. I was like, wow, what should I do? I'm in my studies now. I was also like first of my class, so I was doing great. So it was kind of a big decision. But in the end, I remember like on my way back to France, like in the bus and all these things, I was like feeling my heart, like I was just like, I was feeling so adventurous at that time, and I was like, okay, let's do this. So I just I came back, I took decision, I told to my school, okay, I'm stopping, and they said, what? Yes, I'm going to Japan. So everybody was kind of like, what? And
and the teachers were very surprised.
For sure. They knew I was interested in Japan and stuff, but they didn't expect that Manchester and after was Tokyo, so that's how it happened. It's more like kind of I had this big like calling, like from my heart. Moshi moshi, Shannen, yes, my heart, talking to me. And he just told me like, Shannen, you have to go to Japan now. So I said, okay, heart, let's go. And so there are these kind of moments in life. It's like you have this kind of decision to take, and it doesn't make sense. It's dangerous, it's risky, like it's just crazy, and then you are like, okay, what should I do? And yeah, it's just you go for it or not, and I think like when your heart is talking to you, you have to listen to your heart.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys, if you already had this kind of like decisions to take, and it felt kind of like crazy, or just like maybe something just like falling on you, and you're like, oh wow, what should I do? Should I do it or not? And oh my god, and then you just go for it, even if it sounds crazy. Like, tell us if you have these kind of stories as well, like amazing decisions you took like this, just following your intuition and your heart. Have you had this kind of experience as well, YASU-san?
Oh, okay.
Crazy YASU-san? Adventurous YASU-san?
Yeah, actually, I decided to live in New York for 6 months. 3 years ago. So yeah, it was very adventurous.
Yeah.
I didn't have concrete, reasonable reasons, but yeah, I just wanted to go to New York. It's no reason.
I want to go, so I go.
Yeah.
It's a good reason, actually.
Yeah. So many people asked me, why do you live in Japan? Why do you live in New York? What will you do there?
Right. What is Japanese guy is fucking doing here?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Please ask somebody, not me.
そっか、なるほどね。
I couldn't answer with reasonable.
My heart told me.
Yeah, right.
なるほどね。
Yeah, just like it's my dream. Yeah, only the reason.
Yeah, always like following your dream is actually the most important. We have only one life, right? So we need to go for it. Actually, that's one of the the stuff I learned from being a super studious girl. Like, actually, at the end of my high school days, I really felt so empty inside, because I never went to any kind of parties. I wasn't talking to I was like, people, they liked me and stuff, but still, like, I had no kind of really close friends or whatever. I just really, like, no life, basically. So I kind of regretted these days. Like, I was like, okay, once you get there, okay, you are first of the school and you have good grades and stuff like that, and you're like, yeah, but so, okay, the past 4 years, what happened in your life? It's just nothing.
You concentrated on study at that time.
So, だから for example, I used to play guitar. Like, for 5 years I learned guitar, and I loved it, actually. It was great. But yeah, like, so it was like the end of junior high school. I was already too busy with my studies, and I said, I need to stop. And
did some guys ask you for dating?
まあ
Sometimes.
ちょっとだけまあ
Okay.
A little, but yeah,
Oh, okay.
Actually, I was kind of not so popular, but I was like,
really?
Not too bad. But
adventurous Shannen.
Adventurous.
And you adventured.
So actually, so I never dated anybody until I came to Japan. So yeah.
I see.
So I really had no, because I was still like, I was very studious, but still like kind of a rebellious girl. But I mean, it's more like I was actually very close to guys usually. I had like guys friends, a lot of guy friends, and we were just like talking about basketball or whatever. But yeah.
Just as a friend.
Yeah, just friends.
Okay.
But yeah, I always kind of felt more kind of, how to say, comfortable, or more like attracted in a way. Like, it was just more interesting. Like, I was not interested at all into like makeup and all this stuff. So I was just like, yeah, I was just more comfortable talking to guys. It was more fun for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
そう。そんな感じ。はい、そうですね。So yeah, and then I arrived to Japan after. Actually, I remember like when I was when I was I was on the way back to. Oh yeah, actually, that was so fun actually. But anyways, when I was on my way back from Manchester to France. You'll never believe me, but basically, so I was in this bus, and it's been like maybe like 5 hours already, and stuff like that. But anyways, and and so we do a pause, like a lunch pause, you know, so everybody get out of the bus, and the driver tell us like, yeah, okay, in 1 hour you come back, and then we go back, you know, on the road. And when I came back, no bus. Yes.
The bus was gone.
Yeah, exactly, the reaction. What? あれ、ちょっと待ってね。Wait, I wash my glasses. No bus. I was like, no fucking way, they forgot me. I was like, yeah. So I was just like, you know, 20 years old, alone on the road. I just had my toothbrush and my phone. That was basically what I had left with me. So I was like, okay, at least I'll have beautiful teeth until the end of my life here. I was like, yeah. So I was like, yeah, so crazy.
Already in France or England?
It was actually already in France.
Oh, okay.
So still I could you know, communicate and stuff, but still I was like really in the middle of nowhere, and just like, yeah, I had nothing left.
The luggage was in the bus.
Yes, so I had all my stuff in the bus and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, take care to French buses. They might forget you on the way. So yeah, in the end it was so crazy. So I just, you know, I called my mom, and she started to cry. I was like, okay, mom, don't worry, it's gonna be fine. And please, you are the one supposed to help me. Don't cry. So I was like, okay. And then I tried to call my dad. I was like, okay. And anyways, yeah, in the end I was just like waiting for kind of a miracle, and I even talked to people so that were, you know, on the street as well, and on the road, like so I asked, like, you know, like this kind of religious women, they have like this stuff on the head, and they're like, you know, I don't know how to call them in English, to be honest. It's just like they are like Christian women, and so I was like, oh my god, they must be so kind, you know. They must help their fellow, right? So I went there to talk to them, and I was like, oh, do you have a small space for me, because the bus forgot me. And
it was at night?
Oh no, it was not at night. よかったね. So, but yeah, actually the hours were passing by, and it was like 2 hours or like 3 hours. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? And so yeah, I talked to all everybody that was on the road, basically, because, you know, it's the like highway, so there are like these kind of stations where you can rest and stuff like that. Sorry. So yeah, I was talking to anybody, and even these religious women, they didn't want of me, actually. I was like, oh, even them, they don't want of me. And yeah, because, you know, I just asked them, yeah, can you just drive me a bit like at least in a city or somewhere. But yeah, so I was like just waiting, and in the end, like, we managed to talk back to the bus company, and they managed to create like to call a taxi for me. So in the end it was kind of fine. So I went back in a taxi. I was like, all right, I'm not too he's kind of, I'm happy. So I came back in taxi, and it came back to some place, and then like I had to take the train, actually, and then I took the taxi again to bring me back. But anyways, it was just like a whole story just to go back to France in my small village. Yes. Yeah, it was really incredible.
The bus company provide the taxi ticket.
Yeah, so they paid for taxi, train, and they even like refunded my trip, you know. So in the end I was like, okay, it was all these fucking adventures, but it was actually, in the end I was happy. I was like, oh, I'm actually a lucky girl. I got like a free ticket, and I got a taxi and stuff like that. So yeah, like.
And the luggage came back to you.
Yeah, I managed to meet the bus driver again, and he said, I counted before leaving, but somehow he didn't know how to count, apparently. Anyways, so yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the fun. Don't laugh. もう本当はねちょっと怖かったね。もう。
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And you came back to France, and then you.
And then actually, there were like 2 months of holidays. It was supposed to be like, because in France we have 2 months holiday during summer.
Summer. Ooh.
Yeah, summertime, 2 months holidays.
2 months.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, like that's why I always say like French people are so lazy. Anyway, so during these 2 months, I just like prepared for, you know, but because I prepared for my trip actually. So I prepared like how to get the visa and all this stuff. So yeah, it was so 2 months really like preparation, and then I finally, you know, I went to Paris, to the plane station.
Charles de Gaulle Airport.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Charles de Gaulle. And I remember like even now I remember like I was looking back, I was like, goodbye. Goodbye,
like
mom, goodbye,
like
friends. Yes, exactly. And then, you know, so I still remember, so like the first step in Japan, I was like, I felt like I was on like I was just like landing on the moon, you know. It was exactly this, you know, because it was my...
What's the song?
Oh, I don't know. It's
okay. And did your mom oppose to your decision?
Well, of course she was kind of like, okay, your sister is going, you are going too, now I'm alone and stuff like that. And she was like, but what are you going to do? And but it's, you know, how to say, since very young I was very independent, and my mother, like, she understood, so she cannot stop me, you know. So she just had to say okay. But of course, yeah, she was sad and scared and all this stuff. But at the same time, I guess she was like happy for me, because I was kind of living life and going for my dreams. So yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
そんな感じ。
And then you arrived at Japan?
Yes, pa. And then I had, like, you know, the flag.
Okay.
I'm here. Ohayozaimasu, minasan. Actually, yeah, I remember. Still, I know, it was just so exciting when I arrived. Like, first it was kind of difficult because, you know, like I was like in the Japanese train, but actually the Japanese train, so it's, you know, it's one of the best in the world, right? But it's still like kind of difficult when you arrive the first time. They show there are so many stuff here and there.
Yeah, many lines. So
yeah, right.
Yeah, you would be lost.
Exactly. So I was totally lost, jet lagged. I was lost, jet lagged, alone, but so excited. So I was like, wow, and then I finally got the right train. And I remember then, you know, at first you are on the ground and then you go outside and it's like, wow. And I remember it was such a beautiful sunny day, and I was just, I was looking outside by, you know, the train. I was looking outside and I was looking and I was like, oh, I'm in Japan. I was like, I'm in Japan. Oh my god. I remember I was like, oh, I can't believe it. I was like, you know, I was looking at each small building and it was just like, for me it was really, I was on Mars. I was like, whoa, this is so different, this is so crazy, this is real, you know, like all the stuff I saw in Japan, like in the manga, it was actually the real life, like the real thing. So even when I heard, so yeah, the small, you know, the small melody, actually the melody of schools, you know, you know,
it's 5 p.m.
Not 5 p.m. The other one, the one when you are at school.
Like it's a start or
yes,
end
yes.
of the class.
Yes,
okay,
and it's, I remember actually it was, usually I heard it a lot in Dragon Ball anyway, like but something like this, nothing less. But anyways, and when I heard it the first time, I was like, oh my god. And then, so, you know, I finally arrived. I was in Koenji with all my cases, all my life with my 2 cases, and I was like, okay, where is my sister and stuff? And then she arrived to me. I was like, oh my god. And she was actually yeah, but it had been like 1 year I didn't see her. And it was so crazy because she looks so different, and she was like, okay, I don't have so much time, I need to go to work and stuff. I was like, wait, I just arrived and stuff. She was like, okay, hurry up and stuff. I was like, all right. So actually
a different person.
Yeah, really amazing. I was like, wow, Tokyo is so cool.
Japanized.
Yeah, Japanized. It's more like, yeah, you know, when you go from school and you go actually like outside and you have to work and stuff like that, you really become like more responsible and all these things. You have no time and all this stuff. So yeah, it's really like traveling it's transforming you in someone better, stronger, faster. Yeah, so I was just like, wow, my sister and stuff, she looks so cool. And I remember actually on the way to the share house, like there was this small temple. So she told me, hey, stop here and stuff. And then we stopped together and we were like, oh, okay. And so we said, arigato kami-sama. So lucky. Thank you, arigato. Thank you for being here together. It was so amazing because it really was our dream since we were so young. Hey guys, welcome back after the cut.
Yeah. So because of the shortage of battery on this camera, so
everything was good, and I was shot in my rhythm and in my story. So, anyways, I don't remember where I was, but I was just arriving in Japan. It was incredible. So anyways.
So in the next video, we will talk about her story in Japan. More, yes.
Wow. You want to know more? So actually guys, please just let us know what are your questions, if you have any specific questions about my adventures abroad, either like in Manchester, in Japan, or even in France. Just ask us any questions, and I'm going to try to answer it later in the next video.
See you in the next video.
See you. Thank you so much. Bye.